Hey guys, it's Mr. Pika Panda here. I am back from camping. It is Sunday night around 11:30. I'm drinking a Blue Moon, but I think it's like a like special edition. It has like a nice little paint piece to it, whatever. Let's see. What's going on this weekend? I went camping this weekend with my girlfriend family. Girlfriend family? Really? Girlfriend's family and my parents, and it was actually really cool. It was a lot of fun. We just got everybody to get to know each other a lot more. Introduced my parents to a lot of her family, so it was pretty cool. Really fun weekend. We went up to Clark's Fort. It's by Sonora. It's like 20 miles from Sonora, or 30 miles from Sonora, something like that. 3 hours away from where I live, so that was nice. It was a really fun weekend. Spent a lot of time in the trailer. It was really cool because it would be nice and warm, like perfect temperature, perfect warmth. Nice. You can wear like a t-shirt. You can wear light jacket, light sweater. But then it would randomly sprinkle, which I thought was one of the weirdest things in the world. It would just randomly start sprinkling. But it was cool because it kept you like nice and cool. So yeah, that was my weekend. Drove up there Friday-ish. Friday in the afternoon. Got there around 3. And Saturday was the one. It hailed. That was one thing that happened. Saturday, it was we were playing Mexican Train. If you guys haven't played, it's like the domino game. You have the dominoes, and you put the starting piece. It's a double, and you put your train with the matching numbers, and then you can play off other people's trains if they had no move on their turn, kind of thing. So we were playing that. It was like the game of the game of the weekend. And we stopped playing because the sun came out and it was really hot at the table we were sitting at, like really, really hot. So we stopped playing it, and we decided to just chill in where the campfire was. There was no campfire at the time, but all the chairs were there. So we all decided to sit there and get some like food to eat, and we did. And it started raining, and then it started hailing, like big pieces of hail. It was ridiculous. It just switched just like that. It was like no prior warning, and it was ridiculous. And supposedly like 30 miles up further, there was 6 inches of hail. The hail was 6 inches, and some of the pieces were so big they damaged cars and like put holes in tents and stuff. So that the sheriff and the park rangers actually like went up there, giving everybody warnings, saying like, "Hey, pack up your stuff if you can. It may be bad." It was pretty intense actually. So that was really cool. I got to spend a lot of the time reading with my Kindle, which I don't have on me, of course. It's something I miss doing, reading. Should do that more. No, but other than even that, it was really fun because it was like forced bonding time. Like you had to bond with people because you were stuck indoors with them. So that was cool. Campfire songs, always one of my favorite smells, all-time favorite smells in the world is campfire. You cannot beat the smell of campfire. One of my sweaters though, my favorite one, my Twitch hoodie, got rained on, and oh my gosh, it got drenched. It was out during the hailstorm. It was so funny. So after the storm, all the chairs got soaked, all the camping chairs. So we had to build a fire bigger than we were normally building it. And we put the chairs like leaning towards the campfire in order to hope to dry out the chairs so we have a place to sit. It was funny. It was really funny. Some of the chairs were all steaming. People were like, "They're catching on fire." It's like, no, they're drenched. They won't catch on fire. Not when they're drenched with water. So it was actually funny that happened. What else happened this weekend? Not much. Oh, I got a new tattoo on Thursday, so I guess it wasn't really this weekend, but my weekend started Friday, so Thursday was my Friday, if that makes sense. I got this guy. It's twisted whenever I turn my arm, but here, yeah. There you go. It's a nail. I got a nail. It has really just tones for me. To me, it's a reminder of no matter how hard life can be, no matter how hard life seems, I never have to witness or bear the pain that Christ went through. Christ, if you know the story, he was brutally beaten. He was nailed to a cross. Quote, the reason I have the nail. And it was just one of those, like a symbolic, like, life is easy. I mean, life isn't easy, but life isn't in comparison to what he had. He literally lived a perfect life, and he died a sinner's life. So it's like having to, that like amount of pain and whatnot, I'll never have to bear. I'll never have to go through that. So it's just a reminder of just like, even when I think crap's hard and life's down, just look up. It'll be better someday. Life is worth living. Yeah, not much else happened this weekend. Drive home was kind of boring. Girlfriend pretty much slept the entire time, so was listening to my Kevin Hart radio station. Gabriel Iglesias is hilarious. I love his bit about when he tricks his I don't know if they're married, his girlfriend's son. He tricks his girlfriend's son into thinking that he has to go to school, but it's Saturday. That I bust up laughing every time. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring Sokka, my puppy. He's right over there. He's cleaning himself like the glorious dog he is. Yeah, we couldn't bring him just because it was, you can bring animals, but they always had to be on a leash. And Sokka has serious, not anxiety, but he needs to be by me if I'm in the room, kind of thing. And he's very protective over me, really protective over me. So if there's people he doesn't know, and they approach me, even if I know them, he gets really protective. He'll like he'll bark and growl at them until I tell him no. But even then, there was a lot of little kids. I didn't want any risk of biting or anything. There's no reason. He's really a sweet dog. He never actually bites, because he's got like these big old flappy gum things, so he can't actually bite you. He's a Chinese Shar-Pei, if I never said that prior. But it was just one of those, he is an intimidating dog. So I didn't really want anybody being intimidated by him. And then ends up, one of the little girls we were camping with is seriously allergic to dogs. So it's like, it's a good thing I didn't bring him. Yeah. It was a fun weekend. So, sorry I didn't get a lot of videos up this weekend. I've been playing Guilds of Dungeoneering. I'm horrible at that game. I didn't know you could be bad at that game. And I am. I have successfully beat 3 missions, and I've killed 6 people. Doing the math, that's 2 people per mission. First person dies, second person makes it. No. Yeah. No. That's 2 people dying per mission. I'm bad at math. I used to think about being a math major, and I can't do simple math anymore. What happened? Alright. Alright, guys. I gotta go. It's late. I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna post some Dragon Age videos up on Tuesday. Guild of Dungeoneering on Wednesday. Friday for the second Dragon Age episode, and Saturday for the second Guilds of Dungeoneering episode. I'm looking to see if there's something I can put up Wednesdays once I stop working. I guess that's kind of an update. I'm not going to be working starting September 11th. Horrible day to stop working. But it's my last day at work. Is that Friday? Leaving on good terms. Just have to finish school. So I'll probably be able to put more focus on the YouTubes and hopefully eventually, fingers crossed, the Twitches. So, alright guys. Alright, wonderful talking to you. Tell me how you guys' weekend was. Where? I don't know. It's too late. I've had 2 beers. I'm just tired enough and had enough alcohol in my system where I'm here, but my exhaustion is also here. It's all here. So, alright guys, I'm gonna go watch some streams. I think Man vs. Gaming is streaming currently. If you guys are sleeping, and by the time you guys see this, he's most likely streaming too. So, alright guys, night.